Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Wrenched by James Sinclair. This is a puzzle that was recommended to me about 6 weeks ago, and because of stuff that's been going on, I've not been getting into all of the puzzles that have been recommended or submitted, and I'm trying to work through that now. I'm back from my second lot of holidays, and I'm just trying to find the time to catch up and get everything done. James Sinclair didn't submit this one. This is one that was posted by James to Logic Masters Germany. Apparently, it was original from his artisanal Sudoku series. And James has told me that I can't do anything from artisanal Sudoku, but I can do anything that's posted to Logic Masters Germany. So I figured this was posted to Logic Masters Germany, so I can do it. I definitely want to highlight that James has got a series called Artisanal Sudoku, which is paid content, and it's a lot of James's really good puzzles. I've looked at a couple of those that I've been sent. I get a lot of puzzles sent to me and everything, and I can't look at everything. And I'm members of a few different things, and there's just so much Sudoku content in the world, and there's other stuff I'm doing. Everything has just been a bit overwhelming recently. So the puzzles that I have seen from Artisanal Sudoku that I have been sent have all been amazing, and it is worth checking out. I will try and remember to put a link below. If I don't, please remind me, and I will make sure that happens. But I will post a link to this puzzle below as well. I hope I remember. And there will be a link to Artisanal Sudoku from the Logic Masters Germany page to this. You'll be able to find it. If you search for Artisanal Sudoku, you will find it. It is well worth a look. But let's have a look at this puzzle, Wrenched by James Sinclair. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. So, in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. So, the sum of these 4 cells will be 13, these will be 14, these will be 29. Digits cannot repeat within cages. Not relevant for this one. Now, this is the rule that always stumps me, and I'm terrible at it, so I may end up using an external calculator. We will see. The sum of the digits on a blue line within a particular region will be the same for all regions that the line passes through. So what that is basically saying is the sum of those two, because those are the blue line exists in those 2 cells in box 3, will be the same as those 3, because that's where the line exists in box 2, which will be the same as that 1, which is where this line exists in box 5, which will be the same as those 3, which will be the same as those 2. Now, I'm not saying that those 2 are the same digits as those. They just have the same sum. I could color these a different color. I could color those yellow and these orange, because let's do orange, because these all just have to have the same sum. They don't have to be the same digits. And the same is true for all of the other lines. Don't know anything more than that. And the white dots, have to be consecutive digits. So, not all dots are given. So cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. That's what I have. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. Now, I do know that these are 6, 7, 8, or 9. And the reason I know that is because this is the sum of those 3 cells. And the minimum this could be is 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, which is 6. And the maximum it can be is 9, because it's a single digit. And the same is true here. Now, I don't know if these could all be 1, 2, 3. It's possible. Not sure. And the same is true here. These are 6, 7, 8, or 9. And these are the same. Those ones are the same, because these are the sum of those 3 digits, but those 2 are the same because they're single digits on the same line. And these sum to 6, 7, 8, or 9. Now, these are different. So these have different sums, which is interesting. This is a consecutive dot on this line. So this has to contain an even and an odd number, so that has to be an odd total. So if this was a 6, how would this work? This has to be an even and an odd number. It has to be, because the digits are consecutive, and any consecutive digit is even and odd. And if you add an even and an odd number, then you get an odd digit. Because to get to an even digit, you have to add two evens or two odds. So this can't be 6 or 8 because these sum to an odd total. And this is the same. This is an odd total, so this is a 7-9 pair. So these lines, one of them is 7, one of them is 9. Now, the consecutive to get to 7 is 3, 4. There's a 4 on each of these. Because one of them is 3, 4. So these are 3, 4, 5. No, not 6. Because to get to 7 with consecutive digits is 3, 4. Because the only ways to make 7 are 1, 6, 2, 5, and 3, 4. And the only one of those that's consecutive is 3, 4. And the only way to get to 9 is 1, 8, not consecutive, 2, 7, not consecutive, 3, 6, not consecutive, and 4, 5. So both of these have 4 on them to get to the 7, 9. Now, if this is 4, 5, this is 3 or 6. So this is... No, because I don't know if this is 3, 4. This could be the 3, 4 with the 7. So that is not true. But this is 7, 9. And these are 14s. Do I need... No. That's not quite enough, is it? Where is yellow in this box? It's in here. So yellow can't be 9, can it? Because if yellow was 9, the other digits would sum to 4, and I can't make 3 digits sum to 4. So yellow is not 9. It can't even be 8, because if it was 8, the other digits would sum to 5, and the minimum 3 digits can sum to is 6 with 1, 2, 3. So yellow cannot be 8 or 9. Yellow is 6 or 7. So this must have 1 and 2 on it, and it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. So 5 and 6 are in here. $29 cage. This is 5, 7, 8, 9. Because 6, 7, 8, 9 in 4 digits, which are the maximum 4 digits, are 30. In order to get to 29, I need to reduce one of those digits by 1, but if I reduce the 7, the 8, or the 9 from 6, 7, 8, 9 by 1, I'll end up with a duplicate. So the only one I can reduce by 1 in order to avoid the duplicate is the 6, and I end up with 5, 7, 8, 9. But yellow has to go in there, because yellow can't go there and yellow can't go there. So yellow is in here, and there's no 6 in here. Yellow is 7. So there's a 7 in here, which means the other digits sum to 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 7. One, two, three, 7. What's that done? Well, this is 1, 2, 4 now. And these are 3, 5, 6, and 8. What the heck has that done? What the heck has that done? One of these is 1, 2, 4 in all of these. One of these is 1, 2, 4 in all of these, which is going to cause, because of this, there to be a 1, 2, 4 triple somewhere. Because if this is 1, 2, 4, then I'll have 1, 2, 4, triple. If this is 1, 2, 4, I'll have 1, 2, 4, triple. 14. 14 is either 9, 5 or 8, 6. What's going on? What is going on? 7 can't be there or in here. 7 can't be there or in here. Seven can't be on that line, because 7 can't be on this line. So 7 is in one of those two, and 7 is in one of these two. 7 can't be here, it can't be at a 14 cage, and it can't be on this line, because if it was, it'd have to go with 2 1s to sum to 9. So 7 is on here. So this is from 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Because it has to have a 7 on it. So what does that do for that? Does that make that 9, 5? Because I can't... This has to be 9, 5 or 6, 8, and it can't be 6, 8 or both of those would be 7. This is 9, 5. This is 7. This is 9. These are 1, 2, 4, and these are 1, 2, 4. This is 4, 5 now because it sums to 9. This is 3, 4 because it sums to 7. And this has to be 2 or 5. This sums to 9. Now, it has to be 1, 8 because it can't be 2, 7, 3, 6 or 4, 5. So this is 1, 8, which takes 1 out of there. What about down here? This sums to 7. There is a 9 in one of those. No, there's no 9. 1, 2. There's a 3 in one of those two. These are 3, 6, 7, and 8. These are 3, 6, and 8, and must contain a 3. So 3 isn't in here. 3 is down here. Now this is 8, 6, or 9, 5. And it's not 9, 5. This is 8, 6, because if this is 9, 5, I would have 9, 5 in here, 9, 5 in here, which means I couldn't put 9, 5 in here or in here. I'd have to put 9 and 5 in here, and that's the only cell for them. So this is 8 and 6, which means 8 is in here, 8 is in here, which means 8 can't go in there, 8 can't go in there, 8 has to go in there. So this is the 8 and this is the 1, which means this is not the 1. This is crazy. 6 and 8 are in those now. So this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 3 or 5. 7 is in one of those two. This has to sum to 7. It could be 1, 6. Can't be 2, 5. It can't be 3, 4. This is 1, 6. So this is not 1. This is not 6. This is a 5, 7, 8, 9 quadruple. So these are 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 2, 3, and 4. But that means that's 1, that's 2, that's 4, There's no 4 there, and that's by just consecutive. This is the 6. The 2 and the 4 make that the 3, that not the 3. That means 3 is in one of those two. The 1 here means this is the 1 by Sudoku. The 2 takes 2 out of there, putting 2 in one of those two. 2 is now in one of those two because it's in one of those three, but the 1, 2, 4 triple takes it out of that one. This is bonkers. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I've made a mistake. I've got 2 5s in here. I've made a terrible mistake. Yes, what I did is I typed 5 when I meant to type 6. So the 2 and the 4 still make this 3, and this is not 3. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 8, 9. And I possibly lost some stuff. There's no 1 here now, so this is the 1. There's no 2 here. There is a 2 down here, and I can still pencil mark 2 into there. That was a terrible pencil mark mistake. These are still 5, 7, 8, 9. One is down here somewhere. 1 has to be on this line unless this is 2, 3, 4. But I'm not sure why it couldn't be. One is there unless this is 2, 3, 4. Could this be 3, 4? Maybe? This would be 4, this would be 3. What's this quadruple? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. This is a 3, 7 pair. Because I can't put 3 or 7 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 9 go in there. So what's this triple? No, it's not a triple because they've got 1, 2, 4 there. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 4. So this is 2, 6. This is a quadruple though, which is 1, 2, 4, and 6. And this is, can't be 1, 2, and 6. But this is now a 1, 2, 4, 6 quadruple. So 6 comes out of there, making this a 3, 8 pair, which makes that the 9, and these are not the 9. 3, 8 pair takes 8 out of there. This is a 6 or a 7. Well, the 3, 8 makes that the 7 and that the 6. Takes 7 out of those. There is 8 in those, so there's no 8 there, and that's by row logic. There is 7 in those. One, 2, 4, 6. 4 has to be in those for the 1, 2, 4, 6. There's no 4 there. There's no 6 there. The 1, 2 pair. 5, 7, 9 means that's 4 and that's 5. This is weird. This is very weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9 in one of those two, which means there's no 9 in those. Seven is in one of those two. 8. Well, 9 is in one of those. This is very strange. It's got to be these lines, doesn't it? But I'm tempted by this quad as well. How do I make up these 9s? There's 3 ways of making 9. It's 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. If it's 1, 2, 6, it's 1, 2, 6. If it's 1, 3, 5, it's 1, 3, 5. And if it's 2, 3, 4, I'm kind of just open, aren't I? That's really terrible. Okay, so there's a piece of logic I'm missing here. But that's kind of what I do. And there's going to be dozens of people who comment on this video saying, I solved this in 12 seconds. Yeah, I know. Is it naked single somewhere? Like, where does 6 go in this box? It's not in any of those cells. It's not in that cell. So 6 is in one of those two. So 6 is up. This is a 6-7 pair because 6 can't go there. And because of these 6s, it's not in any of those. So this is a 6-7 pair. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. That's a 5 and that's a 9. So this is actually a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 8. So that's a 3-8 pair. Which means, where's the 8? The 8 is in here, which puts 8 in one of those. And I can't put it on the line. 9 is in one of those, and I can't put it on the line. This is strange. So what are these? Because they're not 3 or 8. And they're not 1. This is a 1-2 pair. This is a 1-2 pair, which means this is not a 1-2-6 line. So this can't be 4 or 5. If it's 2, 3, 4, it's 2, 4, 3. And if it's 1, 3, 5, it's 1, 5, 3. So it's either 2, 4, 3. It must have a 3 on it because it can't be 1, 2, 6. This is a 3, and this is either 2, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 5. This is a 4 or a 5. But this 3 makes this the 5, so this becomes the 4. This is not a 4. 3, 4 means this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. There's no 2 in those. The 3 looks up making this the 7. There's no 7 here. This is a 2, 3 pair, which looks down making this 8 and this 3. The 2 looks down making this 1 and this 2, which looks across making this 2. There's no 2 in any of those. That's 1, 4, 6. The 2 looks up meaning that's not 2. 2 is in here now. This is not 1 because of that 1. That's been there forever. The 3, 4 looks down taking 4 out of there. That's been there forever. The 3, 4 took 4 out of there. That's been there forever. The 3, 4 took 3 out of there. That's been there forever. So that's not the 7. This is the 7. So 2, 3, 4 or 5, 4, 3. So these are 3, 6, and 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and must contain a 9, but the 9 isn't there. Hang on, is that right? No, this 3 made this 8. So this is 5, and this is 9. The 7 looks down, making that 6 and that 7. I'm scanning terribly. This is the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, and 9. Three, 6, and 8. But there's no 3 in those. So that's the 6, 8. That's the 3. So this sums to 9. This isn't the 1 anymore. I can still put everything on here, I think. This is not as easy as most of the stuff I've been solving. I'm only just over 20 minutes, so it's not too bad. Eight is in one of those two. So what are these? They are 1, 4, 8, 9. Well, there's no 1 or 8 there. There's no 1 there. There's no 8 there. 1, 4, there's no 9 there. So this is 1 or 4. So 1, 2, 6, is that possible? Would make that 2. If this is 1, 2, 6, that would be 2, that would be 9. That would be 6. So that would be 2, that would be 6. Yeah, I don't see. If it's 1, 3, 5. No, it can't be 1, 3, 5. So it's either. Can it be 2, 3, 4 is the question. That would be 1. And this would be 2, 3. Okay, so what am I missing? There'll be something much easier than this that I am missing. Like that 2, looking up, making that the 6. So there's not 1, 3, 5 is not possible. That being 6 puts 6 up here somewhere. Can this be 1, 2, 6 anymore? Because it'd be 1, 6, 2, 2. 6 is in one of those two. These are 2, 5, 9. I'm losing it. That's not a 7. That's a 7, which means that's an 8. Because 8 can't be in here or here. Can't be on the line. That's an 8, which means that's a 9. Which means that's not 9. Eight is in one of... I've lost it. I've really lost it, haven't I? The 6 looks down, meaning that's not 6. Two, 2, 3, 4, 1. Or 5, 4, 3... 9, 8, 6, 1. No. The only thing I haven't resolved is that line, which is either 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 6. But it could do it in so many different ways. At least I feel it can. 2, 3, 4. It means there must be a 2 on this line, though. There must be a 2 here, which means this is the 2. Right. That's the thing. There must be a 2 on this line because it can't be 1, 3, 5. Because I can't put a 5 on this line anywhere. So it must have a 2 on it. And if there must be a 2, it must be here. And that means I can't put 2 here and I can't put 2 here. Where do I put 2 in this row? The 2 goes here, which means this becomes the 5, which means this is 4, this is 3. 5, 4, 3 means that this is the 9. There is no 9 here. This is a 5, 8, which means this is the 9. That was what I was missing. So this now is not 2 or 5. This is the 9, which means this is not the 9. This is the 9. The 4 here makes this 5 and this 4. Now, the 2, 3 is not what I've got here. What I've got here is this is 2 or 3. So it's 4. It still could be 1, 2, 6 maybe. But what are these? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this can't be 1, 2, 1, 2, 6. Oh, I'm still lost. 1, 2, 6. Or 2, 3, 4. Because this is 2, 3, or 6. It's not 2. Oh, this is 5. So this is not 5. This is a 1, 4 pair. The 2 makes this 4, which makes this 1, which makes this 2. The 1 looks down, making this 4, this 6, this 1. The 6 makes this 8 and this 6. The 8 makes this 5 and this 8. That makes this 4 and this 1, which makes this 4 and this 1, and this is now 1, 2, and 6, which makes this 3, which makes this 2 and this 3. The 6 looks down, making this 8 and this 6. The 8 looks down, making this 3 and this 8, and that is the solution to Wrenched by James Sinclair. I struggled with the end there. I really did, and I'm sorry about that. And there's been a lot of comments recently about the fact that I should just turn the pencil mark checker on. But for solving single puzzles, I have found that turning the pencil mark checker on, I actually recorded a video a couple of weeks ago where I turned the pencil mark checker on, and I felt I didn't solve anything. Like, honestly, I was literally just going, and this has to be this, and this has to be this. And I solved a puzzle that when I did it without... I literally solved a puzzle in 3 minutes. And it was not fun. I ended up not doing the puzzle for the channel at all. It was just not fun, and I didn't felt engaged with the puzzle at all. All I was doing is chasing the red digits, and it just wasn't fun. And other people were saying, "Oh, I solved the puzzle in 11 minutes and whatever." It was when I ended up I didn't do the puzzle for the channel. Sorry, it was a different one. But I did a puzzle that was rated the same difficulty by a similar setter. Sorry, same setter, similar difficulty, and it was one that I took about 18 minutes to do. Sorry, it's been a long time. Yeah, and it was just. I just felt that I wasn't engaging with the puzzles, and I don't enjoy it. And I'm here to have fun. And I'm not telling off other people. If it's a tool to use, and if you enjoy using it, please do. But and if I get stuck, I turn it on until I get unstuck, and then I turn it off. You've seen me do that. But I don't enjoy just having it on all the time. I really don't. It's not something I do, but I really enjoyed this puzzle. That was a lot of fun. I really like the break-in with that one. That was really cool. The fact that these 2 digits forced out of these cages forced it to be a 7, and what that did, and these being forced to be a 7-9 pair. I thought that was very cool. Thanks, James Sinclair, for the puzzle. Thank you to the person who recommended it. And as always, good luck with your solving.